How's it going, everyone? So, we are talking about the Predator franchise for the first time. Not with the first Predator, but with...
Chronologically.
Okay, yeah, because this takes place in like 1719. So,
Yep.
This is also not called Predator, it's called Prey. So, context here. Before I saw the trailer...
it's very important because it's like, unless you know it's part of the Predator franchise, from the title, you're definitely not going to know.
No, because I didn't know anything about this movie other than the poster until I watched a review of it by Jeremy Johns. I had no idea this was a Predator movie.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, that sucks. I don't remember why. I definitely knew. I probably saw a trailer for it or something, but I was aware of it before it was coming out. Straight to Hulu, which is crazy for this movie.
Yeah, but it's it could have been a theatrical release and it would have been fine.
It should have been, and I would say like, oh, is it a COVID thing? But no, it was far enough removed from that it shouldn't have been that.
It came out in 2022, so movies are coming out in theaters.
I don't know why they made this one. Why they made this one a streaming release? It's very strange.
A lot, just like a lot of the Pixar releases being on Disney Plus. Why?
Yeah, no, there's a few that definitely should have been. I won't name names.
Yeah, like Lightyear should have been a Disney Plus release and not a theatrical.
And it wasn't. That's funny.
Oh, this is the guy who directed 10 Cloverfield Lane directed this?
Yeah. And I guess he's taken over the Predator franchise because he also directed the Killer of Killers that just came out, and he's
also doing
Badlands.
Yeah. So
it seems like he's the lead, I guess.
Well, good. Just like I think what's his name, who did Alien Romulus, is probably taking over Alien for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Fede Alvarez or something like that?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep, that is it.
I know he mentioned before we get into Prey, he wanted to do a co-directing thing with the Prey director to do a new AVP movie,
but like a possibly canon one. No, I don't think there's a way to make them work. We just talked about this. I don't think there's a way to make the two existing franchises as they are presented in the movies work together.
It would have to take place in the future
because a lot of them have like present day lore that just can't mix.
Because if you want to mix Alien and Predator, the best way to go about it is setting it in the future. Because I don't think the Predators would just be dead.
I think things can be pretty safely set in the Predator universe. Like if you're gonna pick a universe to set it in, the Predator universe already has it established. Like you got the Xenomorph skull in 2, and I just told you about it. I don't know if you ever saw it, and I don't even know if it's official, but like that is a freaking Harvester skull in the Badlands trailer.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I'm willing to bet that's just Easter egg bullshit, and it's probably got nothing to do with canon.
So was the Xenomorph, but point is, it's established.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens here, but
Disney owns all of them, so they can do that.
It's not just the humans that are more primitive because it does take place in 1700s. No, even the Predator is a lot more primitive, and we'll get to that in a minute. But actually, you know what? Fuck it, I mentioned it. This Predator is a lot more feral than, say, the one in the first movie or even the one in Predator 2.
Is he bigger, or was that just me?
I don't know if he was bigger, because the Predator's always been big.
I know, but he looked, like, extra big.
Probably because you see him, like, fighting bears and stuff.
Maybe. Which he was...
It might just be a context thing, because I don't think he's any bigger than a previous... How do you say it? Yatwa?
I think it's Yautja.
I've
never said it out loud, but I'm pretty sure it's Yautja.
I don't think they've ever actually said it out loud.
No, the movies don't say it.
Yeah, so the Predator.
Yes, we'll just say Predator, but yes, I'm pretty sure it's Yautja.
She gives it another nickname, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I couldn't make it out. I thought about going back and turning the subtitles on, but I didn't.
Let me get Wikipedia on this.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's some quality content right there. Let me just pull up the Wikipedia page and let me read this to you.
I think this is the first Predator movie with a female protagonist. I think
that sounds right. I made a little bit in The Predator. I think wasn't Wasn't there a?
That's the only one I haven't seen.
I feel like it's been a long time. I think there was a more primary female role in that, but I could be wrong. I've seen it once. It was when it came out, so I don't
Mupitzi is what she called the Predator, the Mupitzi.
Say it again.
Mupitzi.
Mupitzi. That's the one that they say was a childhood tale or something.
Yep. Because something I do like about this movie is she never figures anything out about this thing at all.
No, it's given the context she has for some things, she figures out quickly, like how to.
She figures out how to fight it, but just figure out where it's from, what it is. No, she's like, no, you're going to die.
Of course not. It's actually pretty cool. The Predator makes its entrance like right at the beginning, but they don't actually encounter each other until the halfway point.
Yeah, no, because he's just, dude. When he skinned that snake right at the beginning, I was like, oh.
Hey, there was some camouflage censoring on that.
Oh man, that was. I won't lie to you, Cody. I was really nervous for the dog this whole movie.
Yeah, I think I was too the first time, but it is one of those rare times. You never know with a movie like this, but yes, the dog makes it. I think the dog's name's Sadi.
Something like that. Yeah, I was when the because later on in the movie, I'm jumping around, but she gets captured by Frenchmen. Like I want to say right at the halfway point, or maybe 2/3 through, and they're about to stab the dog. And I was like, "You motherfuckers deserve to die."
Why?
Well, like, why would you stab the dog? They didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Was the dog a boy or a girl? I want to say.
I actually don't know. I feel like it was a girl, but I'm not sure. Either way, good as the dog.
Yeah, I don't think they ever say.
So. I'm not sure.
But Naru's whole thing about her whole storyline is she has a chip on her shoulder because she wants to be a hunter like her brother, but she kind of sucks at it for most of the movie.
Yeah, it's funny that she does actually suck at it for most of the movie.
Because she can't get the air. I mean, to be fair, I suck at it too, but I'm also not trying to be a hunter. Like she breaks her bow at one point. She can't time the throwing of her axes correctly.
Although she's very good at throwing her axe accurately, which is interesting. Yeah, it's just the timing. Timing's wrong.
Yeah. Her big brother is the best hunter of the tribe, and he's the only one that's nice to her.
Yes, and he is. I mean, he definitely gives her crap. They they have a rivalry, and his name's Tabe.
Yeah. But he's not overly hostile about it like a lot of the other people are.
No, he definitely lets her get her time to shine. Like he even uses her idea in the lion den, and pretty much ends up working, except for
like the point after when he kills the lion, or is that a cougar? I don't know, but
they said lion.
Okay, so when he kills the lion, even when he says no, we didn't do it, I did, he wasn't really being hostile about it. It more felt like constructive criticism rather than a outright attack.
Yeah, because I mean, he did give her credit at first, and then later does end up giving her credit again, saying like your plan worked.
I won't lie to you though, when the Predator kills all the other hunters, I didn't feel any remorse for them.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Because they were like the one she gets to a fight with one of them, a fist fight. But I want to give credit to the bear.
Oh my gosh.
The bear actually kind of put up a fight.
Yeah, but what's funny is there was a bit of a back and forth with the bear, but then he ultimately, the Predator ends up winning by punching it in the face, which is hilarious.
At least the bear tried.
But then when he's fighting the hunters later, they also put up a fight, and I'm like, but how? If he was going toe to toe with a bear,
it might have just been numbers.
Probably.
Yeah, because it was like 5-on-1, and the Predator still won.
The fact that they were putting up a fight at all is just.
The poor wolf, though. Like, the wolf didn't stand a chance.
No. That's the one I thought you'd mention over the snake, because you actually see a bit more of the wolf.
Like, the wolf gets its spine ripped out. He cut its back open and ripped its spine out.
More Sub-Zero style fatalities, but no, that's always been a Predator thing.
I was saying, because that's where Sub-Zero got
Predator
it from.
did. Yeah, Predator did it first.
I love, too, how they have the molecular acid from AVP Requiem to pour on the wolf's head to make it a skull.
We don't talk about that movie.
Now, when she goes and finds when she's going to hunt down the predator, because she's like, look, there's something else out there. Nobody believes her, but there's something else out there.
And she's the only one seeing the signs.
Well, she also saw it. She saw it, like the cloaking device turning red or something. But
so lightning in the trees.
Yeah, exactly. So she's going to find it, and God, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
Pray.
Thank you. I was going to make a point, and I completely lost it. Oh, I remember now. So when she finds those skinned buffalo, I thought the predator did it.
You're supposed to.
But I guess it was those French people.
Although, actually, on a rewatch, it makes it pretty clear right afterwards that, like, the predator is having somewhat the same reaction that she did. Like,
yeah, because he sees the shell casing, and he's like,
yeah.
What?
Also, there's a shell casing.
Yeah. So she's
actually,
like,
I was at first I was like, is it shell casing? Is it a cigar or something? But I was like, no, it's a shell casing, right?
Yeah, but the predator even picks it up. He's like, huh. See, because at first I thought he's like, okay, someone's following me. That's what I thought the predator was thinking. But no, because he didn't do that. Because I don't know if the buffalo would have been really a threat to him, because they established he's only killing what he deems as a threat. So would a buffalo have been a threat to him?
Only if it charged.
Yeah. Because there's a point where Nanu is there. He knows Nanu is there, but he doesn't attack her. He's like, you're not a threat to me. I'm not going to kill you. So.
Did you say Nanu?
Is that her name?
No, it's Naru and not Naru, really, but.
Oh, did I say Nanu? I fucked up. Yeah, Naru. It's an R. There's an R in there. But I fucked up. Anyway, point is.
How dare you?
I know. I messed up. There's this one guy. What's his name? The one who could speak English. Now, okay, this is going to be a me thing.
He doesn't. They're not speaking English, but yes, that is how it's presented.
Like, why are they speaking English? They can't.
They're not speaking English. That's what we're hearing.
Ah, very good. Now, how do you feel about the Predator's design? Because he does look very different compared to past.
He's looking bulbous.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of neat because this does take place, hundreds of years before.
Yeah, but that's a bit short of a window for
evolution.
That to be for that to be an evolutionary thing.
Unless this is just a young predator and he hasn't fully matured yet, I don't know. But he does look radically different. Even his technology is a lot more primitive. So I don't know. I don't know how time works in the Predator world.
No, but I mean, a lot of the tech hasn't changed much in 300 years.
I know he's got a different mask, very different mask. It looks more like,
but it's skull. Still they still function similarly though.
Because he still has the laser pointer on it. Yeah.
For 300 years, it was kind of small changes.
Did he have the bomb still?
He had the wrist thing, but it did something else in this. I'm actually unclear on what that actually did when he.
It wasn't like a big nuke explosion like
no, that nuke is devastating, and this was not that.
Yeah, cool. Because that's usually a last resort type of thing. Going back, there's a point in the movie where she finds herself in a bog and is sinking. How many tries did it take her to pull herself out?
I don't know, but it's a good thing she made that rope-a-hawk right beforehand, because
yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have had a movie.
There would have been no way out of that.
Yeah, which I do like that she used that to her advantage at the end of the movie, because
there are times when weapons like that get introduced and then just don't get used. Looking at you, AVP. I remember this whole scene in AVP where they're getting her all kitted up with the xenomorph head shield and then the spear, and then just doesn't get used at all.
Maybe someday we'll talk about those movies.
No, but maybe at this point we have to go chronologically though. So, but this franchise, what's 4 or 5 movies now? Let's see.
This 7.
Oh, 7? What? Okay, so you got Prey, Predator, Predator 2.
Badlands will be 7.
Predators, The Predator. So is Killer of the Killers count?
Yeah.
and then Prey. Wait, did I say this? No, I lost my. No, I did say this. So, yeah, that is 7 still, either way, I think.
It's 7. Badlands will be the 7th.
Huh.
If you count AVP, there's 9.
No, well, you can't. Again, you can't count AVP. They don't work together.
They're just not real. It's fine.
They're their own universe.
Like this Predator too. He can take a beating because he gets impaled a lot. He gets bitten by bears.
Chops his own arm off.
He gets his arm chopped off. Yeah, he gets shot in the back of the head by a gun.
Yeah, I was trying to like. Did she just glance his head, or did his skull just take it? Because she was aiming for the mask.
Yeah, he took a bullet to the back of the head. No matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
Which is impressive. But he can't take a spear from his own gun to his head. Which I love the look on his face when he realized what he did. And he's like, "Oh no,
Ruh-roh." It's a ruh-roh look.
It was very much a ruh-roh. Something I got to talk about is after the credits where they're summarizing the movie with the drawings. And then they have a Predator ship come in at the end of the drawings. They just implied the Predators just wiped all these people out.
Well, yeah. It's actually a kind of something that has to happen. Is the because they throw in the pistol as a reference to Predator 2, so they get that pistol somehow. It's as soon as that shows up, that's not good implications.
Yeah, it's like you beat the one, but now you're screwed. I hope they go somewhere with it. Maybe Killer of Killers touches on that. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I don't know anything about it, but
I plan on watching it now that I've seen this.
It seems like it's getting good feedback. I don't know. Does it take place before also?
Killer of Killers has the highest score of any Predator movie on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
It's got a 96. This had a 90. I had a 94, which is also good.
I mean, I know Killer of Killers is animated, but it's kind of crazy that two Predator movies are releasing so close together, directed by the same person.
Maybe he just has nothing better to do.
Well, I mean, if a big studio comes to you and like, hey, do you want to take over this franchise that you already made a movie for? What are you gonna say?
I mean, when your movie's well received enough,
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, like he's got 2 successes now. I mean, it was. There's a chance that Prey was just going to be a one-off, but we'll see with Badlands. If that's a 3 for 3, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, because there was I think Prey had really high viewership too, especially after the reviews came out.
Yeah, I mean there haven't been a lot of like I don't remember. I'm sure there were more, but I don't remember any other like this Hulu release you have to see, and I don't remember anything else. Like I can't tell you any other movie that was a Hulu exclusive release.
Yeah, that is weird.
And this is one that shouldn't have been. This should have definitely been in theaters.
Yeah, it would have made money because people would have watched it.
Oh yeah, well. I feel like if it went to theaters, they would have probably given it a different name or put Predator some way in the title, like Prey from the Predator franchise, one of those things. Because there's no way they would have put this in theaters on the off chance that people wouldn't realize.
Even if you just look at the poster, you wouldn't immediately tell that was a Predator or a Yachua or whatever the hell you call it.
Oh, we're on that again.
But you wouldn't be able to tell because he looks so radically different from what you're used to from those creatures. Something I did like too was that I was shocked how good of a fight the brother put up against the Predator.
Yeah, they gave him a pretty badass moment before he goes out.
He aside from his sister, who beat the thing, he probably put the best fight up against anything the thing fought.
That like leap and spears throw that's a good shot.
Yeah, apparently the character Billy Soul from the original Predator is a reincarnation of Tabi.
Okay. I didn't know we had reincarnation in this universe.
Bennett Taylor, I guess the writer, said that Billy Soul is a reincarnation of Tabi.
That just feels unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. It just why couldn't he just be a guy?
Yeah, because it never would have crossed my mind that like, oh, that has something to do with anybody else. Like it's
Like,
random.
there's no reason for it to tie together. What's it gonna say? Dutch is the descendant of these people next? That would be ridiculous. That was his name, right?
I don't remember.
Arnold
It's been so
Schwarzenegger's
long.
character. I think it was Dutch.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. That does sound right.
Yeah, but I really like this movie. Honestly, I like the
I
character Naru quite
I
a bit.
I figured you would. It's a pretty solid entry, and
I like.
I think you said something that I mean definitely means you liked it. Either that or you hate the Predator franchise. That is also possible.
This is by far my favorite Predator movie. Now, okay, so here's my thing with Predator. Cody, I know you know this. I know the audience. I'm much more of an Alien fan than a Predator fan. I think the first Predator is okay. I think Predator 2 is stupid. Predators is all right. I never saw The Predator because it looked bad. I heard it was bad. And the less I say about AVP, the better.
I mean, I think AVP is dumb fun. The first one, the second one.
First,
Again, we don't talk about the second
the
one.
first one's like the first Mortal Kombat. If you just turn your
Yeah,
brain off and just
well,
watch it,
it's the same director, same sort of vibe. Although I would say Mortal Kombat's definitely better.
Oh, Mortal Kombat is absolutely better than Alien vs Predator. But at least I could watch the first Alien vs Predator as like a guilty pleasure. Like at least
Requiem,
the scene where
Requiem is one
fighting,
I do not go back to Requiem ever because why?
fucking vile. It's just a vile movie.
And
But
if you ever do get around to watching The Predator, I don't think you'll really like it. But I pretty much agree with what you said about the franchise. And yes, Prey is pretty easily. It's pretty easily the best one.
Prey is the first one I sat there and I was like, that was actually legitimately really good.
And it wasn't even in theaters. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep getting hung up on that.
Bugs the piss out of me because this deserved a theatrical release.
It's wrong. I don't even think it's gotten any kind of like limited or like, hey, let's put this out because right now is the time to put this in theaters.
If this did get a theatrical re-release or something, I would go watch it.
Yeah, I think it would play well on the big screen. I think though, I mean, the only thing is that might become a little bit more obvious is I think they had a slightly limited budget, but they did a good job with the effects.
$5 million budget.
They did a good job with the effects.
Because the part with the wolf dead on the ground, I thought that was a real wolf.
No, stuff like that scene in particular, they clearly put more effort into because that was solid.
Whereas the bear, you could tell is CG.
So I think they just put their focus on the big moments and they used the budget well.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you're a Predator fan, this is right up your alley. Even if you're not a Predator fan, you just like monster movies, this is a good one. It's not it's not really they label it as a sci-fi horror movie. It is not a horror movie. None of the Predator movies are horror movies. But
well, they'll always be classified because they are technically monster movies, and for the same reason, you'll sometimes find the Jurassic movies on a horror list.
I would say Alien is more of a horror movie than Predator is.
Well, the first one straight up
is a horror movie. Yeah.
Second one, not so much.
No. The only ones that I would say are horror movies are like the first one and maybe Romulus.
Romulus is a contender. Yeah, it definitely is going that route.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I was shocked I enjoyed it because I've never cared for Predator that much, but this is really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I do hope that Dan Trachtenberg can continue to deliver like this. I'll probably check out Killer soon.
If Predator keeps this momentum on, I might actually become a Predator fan. We'll see.
God, that's such a weird sentence, but yeah.
And I like the creature itself. I think that's cool, but I've never cared about the movies. If that makes any sense.
No, I get it. It's just like when we were talking about Star Wars, I was saying I really like the world of Star Wars. I'm going to keep up with it, but I've never really loved the movies.
So I think since we're talking about Predator, next time the only way to do is talk about Alien.
Oh, please, which one? The first one? The first one?
Well, you did prequel, so I guess we got to talk about Prometheus.
I guess that's something.
I would have rather talked about the original Alien, but
it's up to you. It's up to you.
Yeah, fuck you. We're doing Alien, the original Alien. All right,
fine.
Don't be like this.
I've talked to you about Alien before. The first one didn't click with me. Spoilers.
Well, yeah, well, next week might be a contentious video. Then we'll
Wait,
see.
which version? Aren't there multiple cuts?
The original and the director's cut.
So which one?
The director's cut, I guess.
Okay. If
if you could find it. If not, we can watch the theatrical. It really doesn't matter to me.
Honestly, I don't think there's a huge difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. But I know the original's on Disney Plus, so. But I have the Blu-ray.
Of course you do.
But all right, guys, next week we'll be talking about Alien. So stick around for that. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.